believe I'm about to travel abroad for the second time this year. A few months ago, I shared my first travel vlog from Hong Kong, and now I'm off on another adventure. This time, I'm exploring Singapore with my family. Welcome to a travel day in my life to Singapore. My sister and I have been planning on this trip months ago, and we're finally off to Singapore, leaving behind the beautiful Davao City and setting our sights on a week of adventure in one of Asia's most exciting destinations. A few hours later, we finally arrived. In the airport, you can already see greeneries everywhere you look. After taking our luggage, we then headed straight to the counter to buy a SIM card. One essential that you have to secure in your entire Singapore trip is a reloadable EasyLink card for your subway transportation, which can simply be bought on these vending machines. After a long day, we then headed straight to our hotel to take a rest. We stayed at Hotel Mirator to recharge for tomorrow's adventure. First day! We can't wait to explore Singapore. We had a quick heavy breakfast at our hotel. We then headed straight to the train station afterwards, which was just a few blocks away. Their subway station had great wayfinding elements, which made it easier for us to navigate. Every transaction here is cashless, making it super easy and hassle-free. Plus, reloading our cards is a breeze, so you're always ready to go. The locals here are also very friendly, and they are more than willing to help you with directions. We're kicking off with bigbustour. It's the perfect introduction and a great way to get a feel for this vibrant city. We were given headphones so we can tune in to the pre-recorded audio commentary. There are two different routes to choose from: the city tour, which is the yellow line, and the heritage tour, which is the red line. Right now, we tried the yellow line. This is a great way to discover Singapore's landmarks. This was my first time riding a bus tour, and it was such an awesome experience. They've got all the best bits of Singapore covered. I was definitely starstruck when I saw all the architectural structures here, such as the Marina Bay Sands, the Helix Bridge, Art Science Museum, and Esplanade. We passed by at this colorful building, and can you believe that this used to be a former police station? This was one of my favorite buildings in Singapore so far. It's a green building called Park Royal on Pickering Hotel. From towering skyscrapers to the charming streets, Singapore's mix of old and new is like nowhere else. If you're wondering, the climate in Singapore is just similar to the Philippines. I was basically sweating the entire time. Singapore loves incorporating water into their architectural elements since this is believed to bring prosperity. Our last stop was at Suntec Mall. After spending the entire morning on the bus tour, we decided to have some lunch here at Olivia Co. After lunch, we decided to hop on again, this time on the Red Line bus. We then hopped off to explore the city further. Singapore is a multilingual country with 4 official languages: Malay, Mandarin Chinese, Tamil, and English. These languages reflect the diverse ethnic backgrounds of its population. Kampong Glam is Singapore's vibrant Muslim quarter. It's filled with shop houses, clothing boutiques, restaurants, street art, and trendy cafes. A famous landmark here is the Sultan Mosque. I love how vibrant the colors are. This lane is called the Haji Lane. It's a feast for the senses and a hotspot for culture lovers. It's scorching hot in Singapore, so always bring an umbrella. Next stop, Chinatown. Chinatown is full of heritage and energy, from temples and street food to shops. If you're looking for classic Chinese culture, this is the place to be. One of the famous landmarks here is the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple and Museum. The temple was built based on the Chinese Buddhist architectural style of the Tang Dynasty. It housed the tooth relic of the historical Buddha, hence its name. Next, we're headed to one of Singapore's most iconic spots. No trip to Singapore is complete without seeing the Merlion. The Kavanaugh Bridge stands as Singapore's only suspension bridge and one of its oldest. I love how it's easy and comfortable to walk around the streets of Singapore, and I also feel safe. Did I not mention that the streets are also very well maintained? Finally, we've made it to the Merlion. The Merlion's fish-like body symbolizes Singapore's origins as a fishing village. The statue's head represents the city's origin name of Singapore, Lion City in Sanskrit. We are now very exhausted at this point, but we have to endure. Be sure to pack water and some energizing snacks to keep you fueled and ready for adventures like this. And here we are at Marina Bay Sands. This place is a total showstopper. With its famous 3 towers and sky-high infinite pool, Marina Bay Sands is one of the most famous sites in Singapore. It's got everything from shopping to amazing views. Just around the corner is the Gardensbythebay, our next exciting stop. I love how Singapore prioritizes sustainability. As of 2022, 49.5% of Singapore's land area remains covered in vegetation. A few moments later, we arrived at the Gardensbythebay. We're checking out the cloudforest and the flowerdome. At the entrance, it felt like we entered into another world. We stepped into a misty wonderland filled with rare tropical plants, a stunning 35-meter indoor waterfall, and walkways that wind through lush canopies with views over the Marina Bay Sands. This was such an unforgettable moment. It's actually really cold here too, so might as well bring your own jacket. This vibrant space was created to enhance urban life, bringing lush greenery and breathtaking flora into the heart of the city for everyone to enjoy. Next stop, the Flowerdome. In 2015, this was recognized as the largest greenhouse on Earth, and it spans an impressive 1.2 hectares. Inside, they recreated a cool, dry Mediterranean climate filled with unique and vibrant plants from across the globe. The Flowerdome is like a floral paradise. We were about to leave, but fortunately we discovered this entrance. I was so excited when I saw that it was an exhibit featuring my favorite artist of all time, Claude Monet. As an artist at heart, this definitely completed my night. I was fangirling so bad. We then took a family photo with Claude Monet's art style at the back. And finally, we're ending the day at the Supertrees. These futuristic giants are so stunning, especially at night when they light up. Some of the Supertrees at the gardens are equipped with rainwater harvesting. This was a breathtaking mix of nature and technology. The light show is out of this world. From city sites to cultural gems and futuristic gardens, Singapore is an absolute dream. Well, that's a wrap for day 1. Our trip is not done yet. Stay tuned for part 2 featuring the world of Universal Studios and Sentosa, and part 3 for more of Singapore. Thanks for tagging along, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this journey. See you again in my next video. Bye!